Welcome, race fans. Tonight, NORC Truck Series takes to Kansas. One of the greatest tracks in iRacing, I think, in my opinion. But here we are under cloudy skies, overcast skies, 82-degree temperatures, 82-degree track temperatures, constant temperatures. So lots of grip out here for the guys tonight. I got a couple of guys helping me out in the booth here tonight. It's been a long time since I've seen them. But Kyle Meeks, welcome, Kyle.
Thank you, Rudy. I'm glad to be here in the booth with you, and I appreciate you letting me come up here and do this with you.
Well, it's good to have you, brother. Also joining me in the booth is Steam King, Josh Peterson. You all know him in chat as Steam King. Welcome, Josh.
Thank you, Rudy. I'm ready for some truck action here at Kansas.
All right, man, we're ready to rock and roll here. I got to turn your volume up a little bit. I don't know why your volume's so low. It is that low. Wow. Okay, we're good. Okay, so now we got about coming down to 3.5 minutes left here. Josh, you want to run down through the points for us real quick here? Give us the top 10.
Yeah, sure. Femi Olat is your points leader, followed by Cody Miller in second place, John Berry in third, Will Klein in fourth, Scott McCann in fifth, and for the bottom half of the top five, Sean Williams in sixth, Ariardi seventh, Tyler Baker in eighth, Aaron Smith second and ninth, and rounding up the top 10 in the standings, Tom Mercier.
Very good. All right. That kind of. I was kind of hoping you'd give us a difference in the points there, but that's all right. It's good. It's good. Well, Kyle, it's been a while since we've seen you in iRacing. Now, you've only been back just a few days. What do you think of all the changes that have been happening here?
I mean, I like them so far. A lot of changes. I'm definitely off the pace when I've been out and done some practice, but the changes seem to be really great, and people are able to run a lot of different lines now. And just watching these guys out here, there's guys running the bottom, middle, and top of the track, and it's really nice to see that iRacing is moving in that direction.
Oh, yeah. You haven't got to see an official dirt race yet, have you?
I have not. I've run a couple laps on it, but I haven't actually got to see anybody race on it yet.
Oh,
No.
man. It's off the chain, man. I'll tell you, iRacing outdid themselves when they come out with the dirt. They just literally outdid themselves. So, well, Steam, you haven't done. I haven't heard of you doing a whole lot of racing out there lately. What's going on with that?
That's the thing, I don't do racing. I'm more of like, I test these cars at the track, see how fast I can really go, what kind of lap times I can get with them, fit around with the setups. I usually try to tell people, if you want a stable car, go for this one, but if you're more speed, you go for that one.
Well, I'll tell you, you are the walking, talking encyclopedia of iRacing. I got to give you that, man. If you don't know it, it ain't worth knowing about iRacing. Well, give us some of the stats here, rundown of the trucks and the track here, real quick before we go to the national anthem.
So, the NASCAR Camping World trucks, the engine is a OEM cast iron block 90-degree V. They have 625 horsepower, a fuel capacity of 18.5 gallons, weight of 3,450 pounds, and since we're at Kansas, top speed is about 180 miles per hour. They can do 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4 seconds.
Awesome.
And for the track, the Kansas Speedway. Location is Kansas City, Kansas. The length is 1.5 miles, has 4 turns, 3 configurations, a pit road speed of 45 miles per hour, and it's a tri-oval with a road course. Opened in 2001, and it's still open today.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, we're going to step away real quick here, folks, play our national anthem, and we'll be right back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we are back. Qualifying is underway. They do have open qualifying here tonight, so everybody's out here doing a little drafting together. Josh, what kind of racing are we expecting to see here tonight? I mean, we know that Kansas is one of the few tracks that does have that progressive banking, meaning the higher you go up in the turns, the more banking it has. So what kind of racing are we expecting to see?
While they use the traditional line around Kansas, you'll pretty much expect traditional results from these trucks. However, if they use the Kyle Larson line, I like to call it, the high line, they can really go faster, maybe gain quicker lap times. But since we now have dynamic tracks, it can really, the whole game can definitely change throughout the whole race.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, because I heard some guys talking last night about the race tonight, and they were saying, you do not want to go down on that white line, but I'm seeing a lot of guys that are down there. So I'm not sure. Maybe that's something that you might want to only do with new tires, or I mean, I don't know what to expect here tonight, because I've always known this track here to be the high line work the best, up against that wall. And I know a lot of guys are really nervous about that, being up that close to the wall. When you're only a couple of feet from that wall, it can come out to bite you, and then it's so hard to get off of it, But now into the turns, being in that, up against that wall, is it going to be hard to pass on the bottom, you think?
Well, if it's three-wide racing and trying to pass along the bottom, they can really expect, if they're the middleman, they're not going to be given much room to go around. If they're on really the low side, their turning radius, which is not the optimal line radius on the track, is really going to try and make this car upset. I mean, the truck upset. But up on the high line, again, with not much room, since the banking is, of course, higher than it is down low, maybe it might work in their favor.
Very true, very true. Well, Kyle, you've turned laps on this track. Tell me your aspect of what you feel that this kind of racing is going to be here tonight.
From watching practice, and I've watched some of these guys make their laps, I feel like on the new tires you're going to see people run at the bottom of the track for a few laps, but the people that are able to run up by the wall are usually the people that are going to move forward on longer runs. You get a much better run off the corner, and you're not trying to pinch the truck down and burn up your tires coming off the corner. If you get too wide with somebody, the person on the outside, from my experience, usually has the advantage the walls come up really fast on the exit of the corner at Kansas, and you have to really wait on the throttle when you're on the bottom, or you're going to push up into the guy on the outside. So if you can run by the wall on a long run, I think those are the guys you're going to see at the front of the pack.
Okay, well, it's going to be about saving tires here tonight, and there's nobody better than Ariotti as far as saving tires. We know that he is the master at saving tires, and there he is right at the top of the the leaderboard right now, and not by just a little bit, but quite a bit actually. So that being said, I think we might see him put down a good qualifying time, and he might just come out of here with the pole. I kind of expect that out of him. He uh, it's I don't think anybody's going to be able to top that. Now Jared Darling's pretty good. Femi Olat's good. I know these guys. I know these guys are really good. So those are some of the top ones there, right at the top of the leaderboard, that are the guys going to be the guys to watch out for tonight.
Yep,
All
these are
right.
the guys who are going to put on the show.
Yep. All right, a little less than 4 minutes away left in qualifying here. We'll get them lined up on the grid, get everybody accounted for, and we're going to see 117 laps of green flag racing here, I hope. Now, they do have stage racing here. They'll run to lap 40. Once lap 40 is completed, they will, throw a caution. And it's not mandatory that you come to pit road, apparently. But we're going to see, I'm sure by then, everybody come to pit road. And then we'll be set for the rest of the 77 laps to go green flag. So it's going to be that's the way they do it here at Newark. They run the stage racing, just like they do in real life. I think it's pretty cool. It throws a little bit of a clinker in the works because, coming up on lap 40, there's going to be a mandatory caution. So, it's kind of, the guys need to plan around that. You might see some guys maybe even try to trick that by pitting on lap 38 or 39. So when everybody else pits, they come out on top. You never know. Things like that do happen.
Now, do they close the pits 2 laps before the end of the stage, or no?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I'm just saying that that's a possibility that they could do, but so far, I've only done a few races for these guys, and I haven't really seen anybody do that. I haven't really paid much attention either, to see if anybody's actually using that strategy, but it's a possibility that we might see that.
Yeah, that's definitely always a possibility.
Yep.
This is a hard track to do that at because the laps are going to go by so fast, and I don't think you could get down pit road and out before you want to lap down.
Right.
But if there's a late caution, a caution at lap 30, you might see a lot of people in the back come in, get their tires, get fuel, and go back out. Mm-hmm. And you might see the leader stay out, going, trying to stay up front. So.
Right. Yeah, I think track position here is going to be a big key here tonight because, everybody's got so much grip out there. It's going to be pretty tight racing for quite a while. And I do expect to see some 3-wide racing. I do. At least at first. I think we're going to, maybe not up front, but probably back in mid-pack. As we always see, mid-pack racing, it seems like it's the best racing when they get started. Mid-pack is always an exciting place to be covering. So, all right, less than a minute, folks. About a minute. I'm kind of pumped up. I'm excited. Ready to see some good green flag racing here.
Yep, same here, but you can't.
Big field.
You can't forget. Over 20 drivers are in this stint. But during a race like this, they can never really forget the pit strategy. Do I take 2 tires, 4 tires? What kind of fuel do I need? Do I really need to fix that damage? There's a lot of questions to ask before what you do when you enter the pits.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes through the driver's mind when they're out here. There's a lot that you have to roll around up there. Trying different strategies, and I think we're going to see some different strategies played out here tonight because I know a lot of guys do like to be on a different strategy than other people. You got to try different things. If you're all on the same strategy, you're never going to advance. So you got to try different strategies.
Exactly.
All right. 30 seconds away here, folks, finishing up their qualifying lap. Good to see Sean Williams out there sporting the Taylor Swift on the hood. Let's just hope he doesn't damage that pretty face of Taylor Swift tonight.
Like I say, it's becoming a fan favorite.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you all for watching tonight. We appreciate it very much. You can click that subscribe button. Also, give us a thumbs up on the video. That would be very much appreciated. And you can check out our brand new website at MaxSpeedTV.com. Just got it up and rolling there. Thanks to Galen Gidman and Racer Page. All right, let's get them lined up here, folks. Starting on the pole, Ariotti with a 30.088 lap. Congratulations to him for grabbing the lap, or the pole there. Jared Darling will start on the outside of the front row in second place. Dylan Browning third, Femi Olat fourth. Terry Silvers starts fifth, Sean Williams sixth, Aaron Smith seventh, Zach Nichols eighth, Cody Miller ninth, and Terrell Baker will start 10th. Josh?
Yep. Starting in row 6, Will Klein is in 11th, and Elijah Drew Garcia to his outside. Austin Wickoff in 13th, Nick Indocado in 14th. Starting on the next row, Corey R in 15th, and Aaron Davis to his outside in 16th. James Coulibaly in 17th, and Tom Mercier to his outside in 18th. Starting in 19th is Caden Henry Oaks. 20th is Bobby Cheney.
All right.
21st.
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
21st is Ben Hill. To his outside is David Shutt. 23rd is John Barry. Nick Osipek, I want to pronounce, in 24th. 25th is David Hain. 26th is Jeffrey Phillips. And finally in row 14 and 27 is Scott McKing and Anthony Emery in 28th position.
Okay, all right. Ariotti grabbing the pole. Man, big deal for him. He's used to it. He's used to it. he's had a lot of poles.
He likes to avoid all that carnage when the race starts.
That's exactly right. It's always good to be out front, and that clean air is going to have probably a major effect on how these trucks are going to handle as well.
Yep, right. And now rolling out onto the track.
Well, Josh, you want to get them going right off the bat?
Oh, sure.
Get them going with the green flag.
Yep, Kansas Speedway Bio. It's a perfect day for racing at Kansas Speedway in Kansas City, Kansas. This brand new state-of-the-art facility has brought NASCAR to the heartland. Although the tri-oval track design is not unique to Kansas, the slight difference in the banking makes this track truly different.
And well said. Yeah, I'm not seeing Anthony Emery on the track. Not sure what happened there. Don't see him. Unless he late start, might start on pit road. All right, pace car's in.
Ready, green, 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 green.
Green flag in the air.
A good jump by everybody. Boy, everybody's dodging around there trying to figure out where they want to go. I don't think Ariotti wanted to be right there.
He jumped out. He He jumped out of that real quick.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to be on that outside, or on the inside, excuse me. Jared Darling right on his tail. Here comes Dylan Browning up behind him. And Sean Williams with Taylor Swift. Go get him. Don't see any 3 wide yet. Oh, there we go. Somebody up against the wall there. The 07, Zach Nichols, drifts back, and that puts them all 3 wide back here. Elijah Garcia and, Nick. How'd you say that? Indelicati? Indelicado.
Yeah.
Indelicado. Okay. That's the one I was having trouble with. And brand new leader, Jared Darling, leads his first lap. And these guys have definitely pulled away from Dylan Browning. Dylan drifts back to 4th. Sean Williams went up to 3rd. Kyle, you okay?
Yeah, I'm actually back here watching Will Klein. He's kind of fallen back a little bit. Right on the start of the race, he got into somebody that checked up. He's got some damage on the front of that truck. That's not a good way to start your race.
Oh, absolutely not. Damage on these things can be absolutely atrocious. Just takes the handling right away from it, and aerodynamics as well, and that's going to be very important tonight. Ooh,
yes,
almost got up into the number 15 there of Jeffrey Phillips. Ay, ay, ay.
And speaking of damage, it can really affect the downforce on these trucks.
Yes, sir. Sean Williams for the lead. Ooh, Jared Darling got too much of a run on that outside, so we're already starting to see that outside line working a little bit. I think Sean
Williams
he might have waited
side by side.
Yeah, he might have waited a little bit too late to make that move. You can do that in the first couple of laps, but now that we got 5 laps on the tires, he might have trouble holding that bottom line.
That's the thing about these high bank tracks. There's only really one area where the high bank, and then the rest of the track is medium to low bank.
Yep, and you see these guys, Jared Darling, Ariotti, have moved up to that high line, and it looks like they're going to stay up there for a little while. And if Sean's going to hold on to that second place, I think he better think about getting up there with them guys. Because Ariotti just got a pretty good run right there. He's not giving up. He's still trying that bottom. Nope, he's going to duck it in now. He's figured it out. Yeah, Femi Olat and Anthony Emery are out of the race. We're down to 26 drivers. All right, Zach Nichols goes into 9th. Lost 1 position, not bad.
Yeah, you can make that up easily.
Yep. David Shutt trying to get into the top 10. David's got a little bit of damage on the left front corner of his truck.
I can just see it's kind of hard to notice.
You don't want to see Hot Wheels with damage on it, right?
Oh no, this is a whole different ball game.
He's still trying to get by Indelicado. Man, they're still side by side. Shutt got a pretty good run that time, but Nick comes back on the outside. Good racing up front, though. Sean Williams is, man, I don't know. He's trying to get. He goes down across that front part there, trying to cut the corner, but it's not really helping him any. If anything, it may be upsetting that truck a little bit. Sometimes it can help. Sometimes it can help you, and sometimes it can hurt you.
Yeah, in the case with tracks like Kansas and Auto Club, and then the apron really hurts you.
Yep.
Oh, we got it. Oh my goodness.
just seen that back here. No caution though.
Oh, I just saw
Who
it.
was that? Nick Indelicado. Don't know what happened to him, but boy, good save.
Yeah, he got loose and the truck just went a little airtime in the grass.
Yep, he was helping the groundskeepers out there mowing the yard. Uh-oh, we got more. I hear more fenders crunching up here. Mercier into the wall. Well, guys, I'll tell you, I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see this go green. Okay, until we get to lap 40. I would not be a bit surprised. Caden Henry into 14th.
We got another one in the wall.
Who is it?
That would be the 00 of David Hain.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yep, now he's got more damage on his truck.
And that's a pretty truck, too. We don't want to see that get damaged there, David. Oh, he's coming back. He's trying to make a comeback with that truck. Bobby Cheney up to 16th. Falling right in behind Caden Henry. And Will Klein there is actually trying to come back, but he does have some pretty heavy damage on that truck now. But it seems to be, it's okay as long as he's riding behind somebody, he seems to be all right. Koulibaly just ahead of him in 13th. All right, back up front, Jared Darling starting to put a little distance on Sean Williams, and Ariotti right there with Sean. Doing a good job.
Yep, now Cody Miller trying to pass Dylan Brown for fourth place, and he gets by.
Very nice. We are seeing a little bit of passing going on here now. That's good. I like to see passing.
Evan Smith second into the wall before the south fence line.
Terrell Baker in 9th. Picks up one spot since the beginning of the race. Oh, we have a caution. Uh-oh. Jeffrey Phillips, looks like. Let's go back and take a look at this. See what happened to Jeffrey Phillips. He was up there running inside the top 10, too. He just went down there below that white line. You got to be very careful when you come back up onto the track when you do that. Sometimes that can really upset that truck. And it looks like the air, oh God, I hit the wrong button. The air just took right off him, but Bobby Cheney took that air right off the back of him. He's going to be okay, though. He saved it, didn't get into anything.
Yep, he's fine. No medical attention needed.
Whoa, that was close. Wow, almost got T-boned there, but all right, back up front. Jared Darling is bringing them all to pit road.
Yep, first race on road.
And we got looks like a couple of guys, the lap down cars there are going to stay out. All right, nice pit stop. Jared Darling out first, Sean Williams second. I think the race off of pit road there, I'm not sure if Cody Miller beat Ariotti or what. I think he did. I think Cody come out third. It was pretty close off of pit road there. Let's see if we can Nope, Ariotti beat Cody off of pit road. Yep.
Wow.
There's the race off of pit road there. Browning out 6th, David shot 7th, Terrell Baker 8th, Elijah will be out 9th, and James Coulibaly picking up about 3 positions just by pitting, so good deal.
That is the best way to pick up positions, isn't it, Rudy?
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, let's get a word in with Cody Miller here. Let me talk to Cody real quick. Cody Miller, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Wow, you picked up a position off of pit road there, Cody. We're seeing that the track seems to be, the passing is going to be a little difficult down on the low side, and everybody seems to be riding that high line. Now, is your plan to try to advance right off the green flag here because you want to do it quick before them tires start failing?
Oh, definitely. See, that's like the best passing. The first couple laps after a restart. But after about like towards the end of that run before the caution came out, the tires started to wear and we were getting loose in the one, so you could start running a little bit lower. And I was getting a lot of ground that way too. So,
Oh wow.
yeah, you could start get going. I'd like to pass a bunch of people here right at the start if I can.
Well, temperatures are pretty cool out there tonight. Overcast skies, lots of grip out there tonight.
Oh, it's right when you're on new tires. It's wide open. Yeah,
Man.
there's lots of grip.
I love it. I love it. All right, Cody. Good luck out there, man. Looking good. Keep it up.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, Cody Miller going to be restarting 4th. Good deal. Already picked up 5 positions since the beginning of the race. Now they turned 20 laps now. Okay, so they got 20 more to go before the mandatory caution.
Yep, and the lights on the car are out.
Yeah, so I would expect to see everybody pretty much all out here for the next 20 laps to try to get as many positions as you can before they get the mandatory, the mandatory caution at lap 40.
Yeah. All right.
Femi Olat's back on the track in 27th, starting in 4th. So far, he's going to be the driver that's getting the Tough Break Award tonight. No questions about it.
Wow. Yeah, he's going to be 13 laps down. Wow. That's going to be tough to recuperate from that. But well, here we go. Get him back going here on lap 21. We're looking for lap 40 for the mandatory caution. Sean Williams starting on the outside of the front row here with Jared Darling. Jared's led 18 laps so far. Ariotti's led 1. Here we go. Pace cars in. And green.
Green.
Wow, what a jump. Ariotti trying to make that jump on Sean Williams going into turn 1. Looks like he may have him.
Oh yeah, he has him. He has Sean Williams.
And now Cody Miller right to the bottom like he said he was going to do. Whoa. Uh-oh, no. Oh, no.
Caution somewhere, caution.
Well, I can see the MaxSpeedTV jinx is in full force tonight. You talk to the driver and they wreck.
That front end is now smushed up.
Oh, man. Sean Williams is going to have damage. Where is Sean? There he is. Excuse me. Yeah, he's going to have damage across the nose of it. Dang, Cody Miller. And no resets here tonight. If you get damage, you get them fixed up on pit road. Wow. Well, I don't think a lot of these guys aren't going to pit. They don't want to pit to lose that track position right now. But it probably would be highly beneficial for Cody to duck on pit road and get that damage assessed.
Yeah, I think Cody's going to have no choice but to pit and try to fix as much of this damage as he can. And he's got another caution coming up, at lap 40, and he's going to be able to get more of it fixed. So that might be his lucky break.
Apparently David Sutton wanted to go on pit road, but he made a second last decision on the track.
Yeah, he is coming down pit road. He's going to get it looked at. And hopefully it's not too bad. I mean, the truck really don't look real bad, but any damage on them things are going to be slowing it down. So he's got to look at that. Well, Kyle, now you kind of got back into racing a little bit. What do you think of the racing here tonight?
So far it looks really good. I mean, I've seen a bunch of passes happening, and the guys are being patient when they need to be so far. But a lot of 2 and 3 wide, especially in the middle of the pack. It's good to be able to see people, able to do that.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, a lot of these guys have raced around each other, and I know you can respect this, Kyle, but these guys have raced around each other so much that they pretty much know who they can race real close with and be right side by side, door to door with them without worrying about getting wrecked. So that does really kind of help a lot. Now there is a few newcomers in here, guys that I haven't seen in a while. And like I said, I've only broadcasted a few of their races here, but some of the guys are not here every week. So if you're not here every week, you're not out there with the guys, so to speak. And it does make a big difference. Racing around somebody is a big plus.
Oh, definitely. That definitely helps. It gives you more confidence going into a corner side by side with somebody that's going to give you room. Or I mean, it even helps when they're going to pinch you down. So what to do trying to set up a pass or exit in the corner with them.
And I know you've been in that situation a good many times in the past.
Yeah, a few, and a lot of them turned out good, and some of them not so good. But that's just all part of racing, I think.
Yep.
I know it's early to mention the driver on the Move Award, but David Sutt started 22nd. He's now in 4th, a gain of 18 positions.
Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah, he's always a big mover in any of the races. Now, he did have a little bit of damage on that left front corner, but it's not significant enough that it's slowing him down, and that's a good thing. The light should go out on the pace car, yep, and they're doubling back up. Ariotti will be starting on the outside of the front row next to Jared Darling, and Jared has led 23 laps right now out of the 25 or 24. Ariotti's been the only other leader. Well, Kyle, you want to get them going this time?
Sure.
All right.
In terms of the looks on pit road, Dylan Browning is still in the pit stop. Braden Hill is now back on the track.
Very good. Sean Williams is back out too. He's trying to catch up to the back of the field there before they go green.
All right, the pace car is off, and they're green, and they're off.
Ready, green, 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 green.
Jared Darling definitely got a good jump on the field there on that restart.
He always gets a good jump when he starts.
Yep.
That's the thing about him.
David Shutt trying to hold off Zach Nichols. He does. Takes over third.
I think Zach might struggle here. He's definitely got some nose damage and some damage on the back of the truck. Be interesting to see if he can stay up in the top 5 till the yellow.
Yeah, these guys are passing them on the bottom right now, but they've got new tires, and that's, now he stayed out there. He did not pit. So that could hurt him in the long run. But these guys, once they get the newness wore off of their tires, they won't be passing them up quite so easy. Caden Henry goes into 5th. Here comes John Barry. John's another big mover out here, coming from 24th to 7th. Big mover. He's very good out here. I'll tell you, he's definitely another one to keep an eye on. I mean, obviously, coming from 24th to 7th.
Talking about the late great comebacks.
Indelicado. In 8th, he's come from 14th. David Haynes started 26th. He's up to 9th. And we seen him spin earlier, but he did not get any damage. Since then, he's pitted, got new tires on the truck, so he should be good to go now. And that was just the deal. I think what happened there was Bobby Cheney just kind of took the air off the back of that truck, or he may have cut the wheel just a little bit too much down into the bottom, and the back end just stepped around. There's Tom Mercier back in the fight here. You've seen him. He got a lot of damage on that truck, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the speed.
Nothing right behind him. It's Jeffrey Phillips.
Caution somewhere. Caution.
Uh-oh, we got a caution. Braden Hill looks like on something here. Let's go back and take a look and see if we can figure out what happened. Might have been a single spin by himself here, but it was enough that it brought the caution out of it. I'm assuming that's what it was. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Oh, sideways. Yep. Wow. Good save, though. He kept it off the wall. All right, so back up here in the lead, Jared Darling. Now, I don't think we're going to see many of these guys come to pit road. They were just on pit road. This is caution number 3. And they got the mandatory caution coming up here in about another 9 or 10 laps. Well, let's see if...
Yep, Jared Darling, rest of the leads are going to... Oh, now that someone of Jared Darling is dodging pit road for now.
Don't see David shutting in here. I was going to try to talk to David, but Nick Osipek. We'll try to get a word in with Nick Osipek here, but we'll wait till he gets done with his pit stop. I see him in TeamSpeak. These guys they don't come in TeamSpeak unless they're on the podium, and they need to be interviewed. They'll pop in afterwards. So, okay, he's going to get some of that damage fixed. So while he's sitting there, let's see what he got here. Nick Osipek, you got a copy?
Yeah, Rudy, I do.
Nick, how's it going out there, brother? You got a little damage on the truck. Tell me how you got it.
Man, the truck scrapped. Had a minute and 2 of damage. Had about a minute 2 of damage, and it's hurting bad on power. We can feel it, and it's hurting down the backstretch, and just not going to be a good night.
Well, is there any chance he can't get it fixed up? Under cautions here, you got the mandatory caution coming up. You don't think you can get that fixed up?
Downsides have already fixed it all.
Really?
Yeah, fixed it all. Well, did that on the last caution.
Well, little trick I learned: get out of the truck and get back in it, and sometimes it'll show more damage to be fixed.
Yeah, I have to try that then.
Yeah. Just get out and then get right back in. Now, if that don't work, if that don't work, don't blame me if it doesn't work now.
No, I won't hold you to it, but
okay.
Hoping we can just ride around and salvage a decent finish out of this.
Yeah, well, you're not doing too bad. I mean, still got an awful lot of race to go yet. A lot can happen. We've already seen quite a few cautions, and some good guys that were up there in the front now are behind you. Sean Williams, Cody Miller. So,
Oh yeah, it is about 70 laps ago. So yeah. Like I said, I hope just ride around and maybe some more trucks and taken out, and I can salvage top 5, top 10 out of this.
Yeah, I mean, Dylan Browning was up there, Cody Miller was up there, Aaron Smith. There was a lot of guys up front that are now behind you. So, hey, you keep working up a few at a time, buddy.
Yeah, we'll do. We'll do.
All right, Nick. Good luck.
Thanks, Rudy.
I think that's the first time I ever interviewed Nick.
Oh yeah.
He's a good
First
racer,
time.
just wrong place, wrong time. It always seems to work out that way for guys, you know. I feel really
Yeah.
bad for Cody Miller. He got that MaxSpeedTV jinx.
Yeah.
Golly, man.
Lights are off on the pace car.
We just got done talking to him, and the next day goes out there and wrecks. Oh, man.
Now speaking about the study second lap times, since it took him 2 laps to go on the track to equal 1 minute.
Dominic says in chat, Sean's stream is more sketchy. What do you mean by sketchy? Probably a lot of cussing going on in there.
Maybe it's just not formatted.
I don't know. He says it's more sketchy. All right. Well, we're the lights are out. We're ready to go back green. I'll get him going this time. We'll see what Ariotti's got. He needs to get up there and lead some more laps. I think he's looking for that long run because he's, like I said, he's a big tire saver. So he's trying to save the tires in case they do get into a long run.
Yep.
All right, here we go, folks. Pace car's in. And here we go.
Ready, green, 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 green.
Green is out. Boy, David Shutt got a pretty good start that time. Here comes Terrell Baker trying to shoot the gap up the middle. Going up what we used to call the old sucker hole of the days of old when you could actually do that. And it worked. Now you can't do it anymore. It just doesn't work. David Shutt
really?
takes over second. And Terrell Baker trying to get that third away from Ariotti, staying right on the bottom. He's got the Longhorn Chevrolet right there in contention. Well, since they're green, I think it's time for a little bit of crank it up. What do you think, guys? Let's do it, huh?
Oh yeah, crank the engines up. More power.
All right. That was some interesting coverage right there. Everybody likes that little crank it up. We love it. Austin Wyckoff up to 12th. Looking to pick off a position here from David Hayne. David went way up the hill right there out of 4. We know that upper line's probably the better line to run, and he will hold off Austin Wyckoff.
Caution somewhere.
We have a caution. Okay, that's the mandatory caution, folks. That is the mandatory caution here on lap 40. All right. So now
Make it,
comes the question: who's going to pit? Who isn't going to pit?
Yeah, I think the guys that pitted on the last caution, they may have to stay out to get the track position back because that didn't really work out for them. I don't think.
Yeah.
we got another retiree, Braden Hill, and Dylan Browning is still in the pit stall.
Yes, sir. Well, that's a position Femi allowed to be able to pick up here on this lap. He'll pick up a position. And the leader's going to bring him to pit road this time. This is no tricking him out this time. He's coming in. I think that's a good idea. I think everybody should come in. We're going to see somebody staying out there though. Aaron Davis going to stay out. And
Yeah, we got about 6 or so. We got about 6 or so drivers that are gonna be left down on track.
Yep. Well, Aaron didn't. He did not officially lead that lap because Jared Darling beat him to the line coming down pit road. But next time around, he will lead. So yeah, we do have 3 drivers: Aaron Davis, Will Klein, and James Coulibaly that stayed out. And Jared Darling's going to be off pit road first. Looks like Ariotti will be out second.
And 2 wins off pit road for Jared Darling. Can't win a third one.
So now that we've made it through the first stage, you think they're going to calm down a little bit and get a long green flag run in here on the second one?
Yeah, but I'll tell you right now, Kyle, what to expect. When it comes down to the end of the race, or we start getting closer to the end of the race, probably right around about the 30 to go, 35 to go, you're going to see guys really putting the hammer down. They're going to really be taking chances, and we may see some extra cautions on that. That's highly possible. It's just the group of guys that race here. Most of these guys come from SRA, or a lot of them do, I should say, and that's the way they run too. They race, clean up to like 30 to go. Then you see them really putting it down. So, it wouldn't surprise me to see more cautions coming down toward the end of the race. So Femi Lat trying to get one of his laps back, just ahead of the leader. Running about 11 laps down. Aaron Davis does pick up a bonus point for leading a lap now. Let's see if him or Will Klein and James Coulibaly come to pit road. Now they were just on pit road just a few laps ago, so they may not. They may expect to kind of stay out there and see how long they can manage those guys behind them that just took 4 fresh tires. Jared Darling, Ariotti, David Shutt, John Barry. Well, who do you want to talk to, Josh?
Ooh. Maybe James Coulibaly.
Well, you better forget it now. I guess we should have did it already, but yeah, they just got the one to go. Never mind. We'll catch it next time.
Yeah, I'm a bit slow.
No, it's all right. No, when that was...
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see. Down to 25 drivers on the track.
Speaking of the pace car, I'm just gonna name him Elmo. Named after one of NASCAR's most fantastic pace car drivers. And why not give him the name Elmo?
Hey, there you go. Yeah. I think he retired, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he retired a few years ago, actually. I can remember in the days of old, Dale Earnhardt used to go up and bump the pace car, goofing around with old Elmo.
Yep, Aaron Davis play with Elmo right now.
Yep. Well, looks like he's decided to start on the outside. Might not be a bad call. He is in command of this start, so get him going, Josh.
Pace car down, and
Ready, green, 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 green.
green flag is waving in the air.
Yeah, that was a good call by Aaron, taking the outside like that. I mean, he's the commander of the start. He's in the line that he needs to be in to get that run. But here comes Will Klein to the front with Jared Darling pushing the daylights out of him. Jared's got them new tires.
Yeah, what a move. Jared Darling now past Will Klein.
Wow.
Past him and bam, he's off.
Yep, here comes David Shutt doing the same thing. They got them four fresh tires, and we're 4 wide right behind them, guys. 4 wide. Holy smokes.
Look, I know 4 wide is possible at Michigan and Pocono, but Kansas, that's usually unheard of.
Kyle, when was the last time you seen a race 4 wide?
Oh, it's definitely been a while. This is not the track I would want to be 4 wide on.
Did you see that? That was insane right there.
Yeah, and then they went from 4 wide right back to 3 wide right behind them.
Yep. Oh, my word. We just had one get into the wall there. I think that was Terry Silvers. Tapped the wall there coming out of the turn. Out of turn 4. And, boy, that cost him a lot of positions on the track. Corey Ott now up to 11th after starting 15th. Having a good solid run here. He does have a little bit of spoiler damage in the back. Looks like he may have gotten rear-ended by somebody there, but he's okay. Wow, look at them all splitting up here. Wow, Ariotti taking that chance, diving to the outside. Koulibaly almost loose going into the turn. It looks like he had a little bit of a push there from Terrell Baker. Here comes John Barry to the inside of Koulibaly. Now the tires are starting to get to that point where they're not new anymore.
Nope.
And he's going to get Koulibaly. Terrell Baker. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say that's going to bring Terrell Baker with him.
Yes, sir, and he does complete that pass on James Koulibaly. Here comes Bobby Chaney. And they're going to go 3 wide into turn 3. Look at this. This is nuts. Koulibaly going to back out of it. He says, I don't want no part of this. Oh, they get together. Wow, what a save by Bobby Chaney.
That was a real close one. I wouldn't
I'm telling you, he was all but sideways, and they're still 3 wide.
Coming out turn 2.
Oh, and he gets spun. Chaney gets spun by Nick Indelicato. Oh my, Chaney gets spun. Let's go back and take a look at this, folks. Let's look at it from the chase view here, because this is going to be some close racing here by all of these guys. Right there, you see him get into Koulibaly. Save that. Here comes Indelicato up on the inside. Now they're 3 wide going into the turn. And right here, Nick kind of loses it, comes up into Bobby Chaney and taps him right in the turn right there. And now I don't see much damage on either vehicle from that. It was just a slight tap, just enough to, you're on the edge going into the turn anyhow, and it just kind of really set Bobby off on a spin. So, all right, he's okay though. Good job. It's just that he's way back in the field. And here they come all down pit road again.
Here comes the truck train. Choo -choo.
Jeffrey Phillips and Aaron Davis going to stay out again. And Jeffrey Phillips just grabbed a bonus point for leading the lap. Actually, we got about 3 of them that stayed out. Aaron Davis and Tom Mercier stayed out too.
Well, so much for for calming down going into stage 2. That was definitely some intense racing there for the last few laps.
Yes, it was. Well, Corey Ott, with a 2-tire change, he'll come off of pit road first.
Yeah, he still got some damage on the back of his truck. Probably gets that fixed soon.
Now, what do you think, Nick? Nick? I'm thinking of Nick here. Kyle, what do you think of the 2-tire change option that Corey Ott just did? What do you think about that?
Well, if they keep getting cautions, that may not be a bad strategy. If they go onto a long green flag run, that's probably going to hurt him a little bit, but it may have been a good call to get the track position and stay up there in the front.
Yeah, he just went up to second. Wow, that's it can be a gutsy move, but I don't know. That might, yeah, I think you're right. With the cautions the way they've been coming, might not have been a bad move at all.
I mean, he only had what 8 laps on the left side tires,
right?
And you're harder on your right side tires than the left side, so that may be a really good call for him to take those 2 tires. I'm kind of, and I'm interested to see if this works out for him or not.
So far, the driver with the most pit stops is Bobby Cheney with 8.
And Nick Osipek's got 8 as well. Bobby's been on pit road 9 times, I'm showing, but these things, IRTVO is not 100% accurate. It's not accurate at all, but
it tries.
Yeah.
And I'm happy it tries, but it's got to be a bit more accurate.
Well, Mercier grabs a bonus point for leading the lap. Corey Ott second, David Shutt third, Ariotti fourth, and Jared Darling back in fifth. So he's got to work back up through these guys again to get that lead. And Jared has led 46 laps right now, so he wants back up to the front.
Yep.
And we didn't get an interview in again.
I was going to say, from second place to fifth place, the trucks are actually Toyota Tundra. The only truck that's in the top 5 that's not a Toyota Tundra is Tom Mercier's Silverado truck.
Yeah. A lot of guys are liking the Toyota. I think a lot of it is the interior of the truck itself. I don't know, it looks a little more driver friendly. Is that a good way to put it? The dash is a little more visible, and
yeah, it's more user friendly. It really feels like you're pumping the actual truck, and that I think the Tundra looks better than the Silverado, but that's my opinion.
Yeah, there you go. That's David Shutt. I don't know, the gauges just seem to be a little bit better. Yeah, I guess there ain't really a whole lot of difference between them. All right, here we go. Back to green.
Ready, green, 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 green.
There's the green. Corey Ott trying to stay up here. David Shutt to the inside. Oh my word, look at that. Mercier going to go backwards quick. Shutt to the lead. Ariotti all over the back of him. Wants that lead. Shutt wants to grab a bonus point here. And you see where these guys are running, don't you? Right up there on that high side.
Yeah, that definitely did not take long to get to the outside.
Here comes Jared Darling up through. Did you see that? David Shutt come right down and slowed that progress up quick. He just slammed the door right in Jared's face, and here comes Jared back to the lead. Man, is he hot on that bottom with them new tires.
It's actually running the tires really hot, really well.
John Barry just went into third. Well, Jared's been in the booth with me before. Oh, him and Shutt almost made contact right there coming off of 4. He used every bit of that track to... Whoa, man, Shutt all over. Comes down to the bottom. Throws it in there between Darling and Barry. That sounds kind of funny, don't it?
Wow.
In between Darling and Barry.
Very darling.
Now Ariadne's in that high side up there where, and like I said, he's a master of saving tires, and these guys know it. They all know it. That guy can save tires like he ain't never seen. And he's up there on that high side saving tires right now.
Yeah, see, that's because if you can save tires during this whole race as much as you can, that could mean eventually an extra couple of laps the other drivers really don't have.
Yeah, they just need a green, long green flag run here, and I think you'll see Airy up there. Well, John Barry just went back to 5th, lost a little bit of ground there. Will Klein 6th place, all over John Barry. Riding along here with Jared Darling, looking back on that field, looks pretty wild back there. 7th place, Scott McCann.
And we haven't talked about him much, but I believe he started in the very last position and has now just moved into the 7th spot. So
Evan Smith II is now off the track and he's now into the grass and back exiting pit road.
Who was?
Evan Smith II.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, Scott McCann coming from 28th up to 7th. That's pretty impressive.
the truck's clean and he's still picking up positions, so that's a pretty good night so far.
Yes, sir. Austin Wyckoff. Boy, what a pack of trucks he's got behind him, and they're 3 wide back here battling. Look at this. Oh, my. Coulibaly had to lift. Mercier through the middle. Bobby Chaney up on the high side. Coulibaly going to come out on top of that. That little bit of damage on Mercier's truck could be having an effect, and he stayed out, did not pit. I'm sorry, he took right side tires only. My bad. Scott McCann working his way up through Will Klein in 6th, John Barry 5th. Let's go back up here to the front. Jared Darling, David Shutt pulling away from Ariotti by almost 3/4 of a second. That's some good racing going on between them two. And if you look, watch that line that they're running. They're both running almost identical lines here. Shutt just trying to stay right in his path right there to stay in that draft.
And speaking of the draft, Charles Big is trying to catch up to Ariotti.
Caution,
We got a wrecking four.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, yeah, but everybody's all
Oh
over the
my,
grass.
this is going to be a big one. Corey Ott caught up in that. Okay, let's go back and check this out. See what happened to Corey Ott and company. All right, down the backstretch, they seem to be okay. You know, Elijah right behind Corey Ott here. Oh, he just got loose on his own, but that collected Elijah in it. Oh my! And the number 10 there of Nick say it Indelicato.
Indelicato. It's
Indelicato.
Like
Thank you.
yes,
So
it's
all them
Italian
guys,
American, I believe.
Yep. All right. Well, all them guys got caught up in that. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, perfect time for Jared Darling to be in the lead, but he did not want to see that caution.
No, he did not, because of that, pretty much everybody's down pit road.
Well, I think you're going to see every time there's a caution, these guys are going to try to come out, or come in pit road and get, new tires. Well, it looks like David Shutt beat them both off of pit road. I think Jared Darling second. That was a heck of a race off of pit road between him and Ariotti.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to Ariati? Oh no, tell me he did not get caught speeding. Couldn't have. He was in the first pit stall. No way he could have got caught speeding.
Impossible.
Okay, now let's see if we can get a word in with somebody here. How? Go ahead, pick somebody, Josh. Hurry up.
Let's see, Will Klein.
Will Klein?
Yeah.
Is he in TeamSpeak? Yep. You want to talk to him?
Oh, yeah, sure.
There you go.
Will Klein, how's the car feeling out there, man?
Good. I've been stuck in the back. I did some strategy. Have track position now.
Now, between turns 1, 2, and 3, and 4, which of those turns are your biggest challenge right now?
3 and 4. It's basically a one-lane racetrack. After a couple laps of tires, you're too tight on the bottom.
And how is that Highline working for you?
It's got a lot of grip in it, and you're able to keep the throttle going. So I've been able to stay up here doing it. So I'll look to keep doing that.
Yep. Right now you're in 6th place. Do you think it might be an podium finish when this race is over?
I don't know if I have the stuff to win, but I'm in a solid position right now. I'll try and bring it home here.
Yep, there you go. Well, Klein, thanks for having the privilege of talking to you, man.
All right, thank you.
Good luck.
You're welcome.
All right, Shut and Darling on the front row. Wow, here we go again with these two. Wow, they're just now Shut's got that little bit of damage on that left front corner, but it is not affecting his speed at all. Now, if he's out front, I'm wondering if that could affect his speed. Now, once he's in behind somebody, he seems to be pretty fast. What do you think, Kyle?
Yeah, that's a possibility, but he's doing a great job driving it the way it is, and he's had to make a couple of adjustments to the way he's driving, but it doesn't seem to affect the truck that much. I've seen him make passes and pull out of lines, so I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. Well, we're going to find out here in just a minute, so get him going there, Kyle. I'll find out just how fast that truck is, because we know Jared Darling's fast. Six cautions. Only 5 early.
All right, pace car's going to be pulling off down the pit road. Green flag.
Ready, green, green,
And
green, green.
Dave Schutz is going to get a good start and pull out to the lead. Ariati's going for second.
Boy, he made that pass look good, didn't he? He says, you know what, I'm tired of saving these tires. He said these runs are too short for me to worry about saving tires. I think he's going to really get on it now. Wow, him and David Shutt almost get together. Here comes Darling to the bottom. Shutt can't come down and slow that progress up at this time, so Darling just had too much speed up there on the bottom to try to for Shutt to try to slow him down. So Darling for the lead. He has not completed the pass yet.
Side by side in the turn 3.
This is crazy racing right now, but good. And there he goes. Shutt looking to the bottom. Oh! Man. Darling closed that door in a hurry.
Yep. Yes, he did.
John Barry in 6th. Still trying to get up to the front. There'll be no more stages tonight. The rest of it is all just cautions, whatever these guys run. Zach Nichols. making a run here on Scott McCann. McCann trying to fight back on the outside, and Bobby Cheney got a bird's eye view of the whole thing. And there's the lap truck of Femi Olat. He's up here racing it up with these boys. And man, if I was just on the lead lap, I'd be giving you guys a tough time right now.
Right now, 21 of 28 drivers are on the lead lap.
Yep, Corey Ott still sitting on pit road. Elijah has gone way back now to 18th position. We still have 21 drivers on the lead lap, but Terry Silvers is way off the pace. Heavy damage on his car, and he is not very fast either. Cody Miller back out there on the track as well.
Between the lap times of Jared Darling and Terry Silvers, is a difference of pretty much 3.2 seconds. 3.2 seconds.
And here we go again, guys. Jared Darling, David Shutt pulling away.
Now, truck drivers, 13 of them are Chevy Silverados. The other 15 are Toyota Tundras.
Coming up on Terry Silvers to put him a lap down. Like you said, he is well off the pace up there, so they shouldn't have a problem. It's just they're gonna have to pick and choose where they're gonna pass him when it comes to it.
It's nothing but late decisions, really. Do
Well,
I go here or do I go there?
This is where I'm a firm believer in this. That communication on the track is about 90% of why all accidents happen out there, because it's a lack of communication. And if all they would have to do is just, in which they probably did, say, hey, we're coming high, let us go. If the guy's up there in that upper lane. So it looks like Terry did give them that upper line. And he's going to stay out of the way. Oh, Ariotti into the wall. And that was just the opening that Terrell Baker needed, and he goes into third.
Now Terry's a lap down.
Yep, Terrell into third. Terrell's been keeping that Longhorn Chevrolet pretty clean tonight. I got to say, that's been pretty good. Will Klein, 5th place. He's coming up on Ariotti.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage on the right front of Ariotti's truck. Yeah,
that is. He's got, that tire's sticking out past the fender a little bit, and that's air drag.
But he's not going to give it up. He's definitely going to.
Oh yeah, he's a warrior.
Yeah, if Will Klein's going to get by him, he's going to have to do it on the bottom, because right now Ariotti is not going to give up that top line, because that's where he's saving tires. That's where he's managing his truck. It's running easier up there. He's not going to give up that top line. And Will Klein, I know these guys are starting to get enough laps on these tires that it's going to be tougher for Will Klein to get. Oh, he opened that top row up. Oh, Ariotti made a big mistake there.
Caution somewhere.
Oh, we have a caution. Wreck on the backstretch.
Zach Nichols. Let's go see what happened here to Zach. Dang, and he was having a good run too. We were watching him up there in the front.
Yep, now he's got rear end damage.
Okay, he's just ahead of Femi Olat. Oh, he got extremely loose on the outside of Femi Olat. Wow, he lucked through that. Oh, my. But, yeah, Zach Nichols is not going to be so lucky. He's trying to steer out of it. You can see him in there steering the crap out of it, and he's going to come up and get into two other trucks. Austin Wyckoff and Scott McCann. So both of those guys are going to get damage. And Zach's going to come down. Looks like he's going to hit the inside wall really hard. He's got it locked down, but too late. Dang, that's a shame. He's going to be on pit road for a while now. Leaders all coming to pit road.
So if you're Ariati, do you stay and get all the damage fixed, or you get your 4 tires and come back out?
That's a good question.
For Ariati.
It's so much easier sitting watching the race than being down there trying to figure this out. You know, as you're making decisions on the fly, and it's tough.
Yeah. It looks like he's going to sit there and get it fixed. So, all right, well, Bobby Cheney stopped, took 2 tires.
And we saw somebody do that earlier, and that did not work out for him.
It did not. And Cody Miller is the leader, but he is smoking heavily here.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah, I think he wanted to stay out and lead a lap, but he's smoking way too heavy. It looks like that engine is about to let go on him. So he won't even get the lead a lap, I'm sure. He's going to head for pit road. Well, that'll give the lead up to Bobby Cheney. My gosh, he's going to stay out? What?
He wants that lap. He wants it. Go bad.
Wow, there you go. That's what you call a points man right there.
It's what you call determination.
Yes, sir. He's going to get that one lap led one way or another. If it makes it, it makes it. If it don't, it don't. Okay, well, let's get a word in with, I wanted to talk to John Barry. You got a copy?
Yes, I do, Rudy.
Well, John, we've been seeing you slowly work your way to the front. Now you've kind of stalled out right around the 5th, 6th, 7th place. Is that by design, or are you just kind of hanging out right now in that spot to see where the front of the field's going to go?
Well, I've been stuck on the restarts, like I can't really go anywhere, and by the time we get a run going, caution comes out, so I've been just been stuck here the whole time, it seems like. So I guess it's kind of by accidental design.
Okay. Well, you started 24th tonight, and it didn't take you long to get to the front.
Yeah, I think a couple of those pit stop cycles, I think some people made some mistakes getting in their pit stalls, and I was able to get around them pretty. I think that's where I made up most of my track position, was on pit road. It seems like a lot of people kind of messed up their stalls quite a bit there.
Well, it looks like you're going to be restarting 4th as Cody Miller finally goes in there. He wanted to stay out there and lead a lap, and I don't blame him. He still ain't going to lead it. But, okay, so you're going to be restarting 4th. Now, if you get a good restart here, what's the plan? High side, low side?
Well, one restart, I tried the bottom, and just it makes up some ground, but the problem is you get stuck down there because everyone else starts forming up at the top, so I'm going to kind of give up a little bit of speed here and just stay right up next to the wall as long as possible.
All right, John. Well, good luck out there. We'll be keeping an eye on you, brother.
All right. Thank you, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right, so Bobby Cheney going to be restarting. Him and Jared Darling on the front row. We know Darling's fast, but we've seen Bobby Cheney be pretty fast back in the pack. Now, once he's in the lead, he gets that fresh air, or that clean air in the car or in the truck. I think we might see him pull away here. He's going to get a good jump on this start, so I think we're going to see a pretty good run. I expect Jared Darling to probably take it right to the bottom in turn 1 and try to pass him.
Yeah, he's been the best, I think, on these restarts on the bottom, being able to just...
Here we go. Pace car's in.
Ready, green, 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 green.
Bobby's on the loud pedal. Green is out. Oh, boy. Terrell Baker got a good start. And he goes into second. Mercier to the inside of John Barry. John's not going to get that, but he's just got to be patient. It will come to him. Baker all over Bobby Chaney. And I'll tell you what, Bobby Chaney out front there, these guys could be in trouble. He wants a win here, and I think tonight just might wind up to be his night. They still got a lot of racing to go, though.
Oh, yeah. Almost 30 laps left.
Koulibaly. Now, there's another one that's come from 17th. GoPro Toyota. Man, he's doing really good. It seems like the Toyotas are really doing exceptional here tonight. Mercier goes back to 6th place. Here comes David Schutt. He wants to get back up there and race it up with Jared Darling again. Ariati back in the picture. He's got that damage fixed on that truck, boys. Look out.
Yeah, and I've been watching him for the last couple laps. He is definitely not in a tire save mode right now. He's in a all-out, get as many spots back as he can.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Darling and Baker, they're a little chain paint there.
Oh, yeah? Hey, Rubbin's racing.
I know it.
As the old saying goes. All of us have watched Days of Thunder, I'm sure.
Yeah, I have.
Well, I'd like to thank both of you guys for being on the call with me here tonight. Josh and Kyle, man, it's been great. You guys are done super. I'm in good company here with you two. You've really showcased the race here tonight, so good job.
Thank you, Rudy.
We appreciate it.
Well, Ariati has moved into 7th. He's gotten by Mercier on the last lap.
Yep, he's coming. He's following David Schutt up through there. They got a ways to go yet, but they got a lot of laps to go too. And the way them guys are racing up in the front right now, they're not holding anything back. And Ariati's going, let's just stay green now because let the race come to him. Like I said, he's a tire saver. And I know you said it looked like he was running flat out, but if you look at the line he's in, he's up there in the high line. He's saving tires right now. Koulibaly, man, super good run for James tonight. This is kind of like right in his wheelhouse, this kind of racing.
Oh yeah, it really shows. He stopped from 17th and he made up 12 positions and now he's 5th.
That's a pretty good march to the front, but Bobby Chaney, the leader, started 20th, and he's up here running the lead. Jared Darling has led 67 laps. We got 27 to go here, guys.
Yep, getting down to the wire. Now, there was a claim the driver on the mover board if he passes Bobby Chaney.
Well, I'd like to remind everybody about Saturday night is the 2,500 YouTube subscriber race here at MaxSpeedTV. We'll be giving out lots of money. Going to be running Cadillacs at Michigan. We used that for the gosh, it's been a long time ago, but I think it was the 250 subscriber race, and now we're up to over 2,500 subscribers. I'll be giving away $60 in the race and $30 in chat. So if you can't make the race or you're not a racer, you want to just be in chat for a chance to win some cash. I gave away $30 in chat last time. Everybody got their money. All you got to do is private message me your email or your PayPal or however you want it, and we'll make sure that you get it. But looking forward to it. Should be a good race. They're going to be doing 101 laps with Cadillacs at Michigan, and last time it was phenomenal racing, pack racing. And everybody had a great time. Even the people in chat were having a great time watching it.
And we have a racer to lead. I think
Yes,
Darling's
sir.
going to get it. Yes, sir.
Oh, close call there. Almost got into the back of a lap car. Whoa, Jared had to check up right there. And they're 3 wide. Oh, my word.
I'm happy it didn't get hairy.
Man, this is good racing up here right now, but boy, Jared just a little wiggly right there. Cheney's still holding on to the lead for the time being. Terrell Baker in second. Darling's back to the bottom. It's go time now.
That pass is getting much, much harder the more laps they run, so if he's going to get it, he needs to do it.
Oh no, Ariotti's out of the race. What? Yeah, Ariotti and Aaron Davis are both out of the race. When the heck did that happen?
Just now.
Wow. David Shutt wants to get up here and race it up with these 4. Running in 5th. Koulibaly 6th now. Uh-oh.
Howard Baker holding on a 3rd.
I just heard something back there, some fenders or something. Nick Osipek. It's by Aaron Smith and goes into 7th.
And now Terry Silvers has left the race. He's now on the road. That means we got 3 drivers left in this thing.
And boy, they're coming up on lap traffic here. This could be a mess. Whoa. They get by him, but they clear the number 50 there of Corey Ott. Corey is quite a way back in 24th place, 16 laps down. Let's get back up to the front here because I hear a lot of Owen.
Yeah, Joe Don just flipped the wall.
Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. I don't see much damage on it though. This is not the way to lose a race though, I can assure you that. John Barry did get by, David Schott got by, and it's still a 5-truck battle here up front though. Darling's back in it. He just slowed up a little bit there to assess what kind of damage he's got. And now the race is on here between David Shutt. Oh, we have a caution. Seeing Jeffrey Phillips here. Well, let's go back and take a look. I think it was Jeffrey Phillips. I think he just spun. Oh, he is racing with Zach Nichols. Oh, Zach Nichols got loose. Oh, right there. Yep, and that's what brought the caution out. Him and Jeffrey Phillips got together after Zach got loose. Just inside that truck like that, and that's what you're probably going to notice, Nathan. Here we go with that Nathan stuff again. Kyle, you're going to probably notice a lot of that. If you come up on the inside of somebody, it will take the air off of them more than if you're on behind them.
Yeah, the air moves these trucks around a lot.
Yeah. Especially both of them had damage too, so they're really susceptible to, any air disturbance at all. Do you think these guys are going to compete?
I think you're going to see a mixed bag of strategy. Oh, I could be wrong. They're all coming.
I
What?
Think, I don't. Oh, Cheney spun it on pit road. What? What just happened there? I think he might have got spun by Terrell Baker. I'm not really sure.
I've never seen that before in my life.
Yeah, go back and look at that and see if you see if somebody got into the back of Bobby or what the heck happened there.
And David Shutt had a hard time getting into his pit box. I think that's going to hurt him on these stops.
Wow, I don't know. Boy, that was pretty wild right there. Well, it looks like John Barry is going to come out with the lead. What did I say, folks? Watch out for John Barry. He's been silent.
Baker Kyle Baker got Bobby Cheney around in that pit road.
Oh, man.
I was just listening to the radio, and I believe Cheney said he was going a little too fast, and he touched the brakes, and I think he got a little help getting spun there.
Oh, man. Well, let's get a word in with Koulibaly here, if we can find him. There he is.
Yeah, whoa.
Koulibaly, you got a copy?
Yeah, I do. How you doing, Reddy?
Hey, I'm doing good, buddy. Well, I'll tell you what, coming from 17th to 6th place right now, are you trying for the podium?
I am. I'm really trying to get up there.
Well, you got a couple of trucks ahead of you that got a little bit of damage on them, but they've been pretty fast. And you were in the mix with them guys now. You don't want to lose that now. But how's the track feeling now compared to when it was at the beginning?
It's feeling really grippy. I mean, I loved riding the high line, and my truck seems to work really well in 1 and 2. I can go through 1 and 2 full throttle, and then 3 and 4 I got to let off a little bit.
Wow, even on older tires?
Yeah.
No kidding. Wow, it does have some grip out there then. Jeez, oh man. Well, the overcast skies, I think, have kind of played a lot on that. You know, there's not the sun beating down on it to heat the track up. But so are you happy with where you're at right now and ready to bring this thing home?
Yeah, I'm actually glad the position I'm in. I mean, I was at the beginning of the race, and there was a lot of wrecks, and I was just hoping I got through them. And I'm glad I'm in a position in the top 5, and I'm going to try to catch John Barry and see if I can get in front of him.
All right. That's what we like to hear. All right, James. Well, good luck out there, brother. We'll be watching you. See if you can get there.
All right. Thank you, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, he's going to try to get up there with John Barry, he says. Good luck. Well, there's going to be no saving tires now, guys, I can assure you.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's time to use whatever you have. It's time to use it.
Only 14 drivers on the lead lap. And for a tough break award, it goes to Ariardi. He started this race as your pole position driver, but tonight he ends up 27th out of 28th.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer there. The Ariardi, I don't know why he left, but, well.
On the upside things so far, John Barry is going to get the Drive on the Move award. He's gained 22 positions starting 23rd.
Yep. We'll get him going here, Josh. This might be the last restart.
Yeah, coming in close to 10 laps ago. Pace car dives.
Ready, green, 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 green.
Green flag, waving in the air.
A good start. Jared Darling, David Shutt again. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see them two team up here and stay right together and then battle it out at the very end, because those two, you know, they've raced around each other a lot tonight. They know they can trust each other. They race over in another league together too, so that kind of does help a lot.
Oh yeah, they're good friends, they're good teammates out on the track, and they really do what's best for them.
Terrell Baker takes down to the bottom, and they got a run on John Barry. He's going to pull Jared Darling and David Shutt right with them. They're going to hang John Barry out there to dry. Oh, look at that run he just got. Terrell Baker. He's only led one lap tonight, and he wants to get back to the front. At the line, it's John Barry. John Barry gets that lap.
That was real close.
Yes, it was. Shutt sitting in there in fourth. Darling just has not been able to get by Terrell Baker right now. Terrell's kind of, I'm not saying he's blocking him, he's just kind of holding his line right now, but Darling kind of moves up the hill a little bit. Now he's back down. He's looking all over that track for some grip. David Shutt gets by Terrell Baker, goes into second. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. They're going to try this high line. Once they get around Terrell, I think they're going to start working on John Barry. But I'm telling you, the laps are closing. Here comes James Coulibaly to join in. These guys have put a big gap between 5th and 6th back to Aaron Smith.
It's really a difference of over a second.
Bobby Cheney back in there. He got around Aaron Smith, goes into 6th. Good comeback for that spin on pit road. He said he just locked the brakes up. It wasn't anybody hit him. He just locked the brakes up. It was all his fault. He totally took it, took the blame for that. So, say when he hit the brakes, what's his name there was right behind him. Terrell Baker was right behind him. There was just no place for Terrell to go. Shutt and Darling side by side. Darling ducks it back in behind Shutt again. This is going to get kind of wild at the end here, guys, I think. Looks like Darling might have backed it off a little bit to cool them tires off. He'll be back up there to try it again. John Barry's in cruise mode right now. Feet up on the dash. Tunes playing. Says, I got this. Started 24th, running in the lead.
He's having a great night out there.
Yes, he is. He's kept that truck out of trouble all night long. He's been in the right position to do that. When you get up there around that top 5 or 6, you're kind of keeping yourself out of the trouble,
Yes, staying out of trouble is very important. If you're in the trouble, it's just not going to help you.
Or your chances are better of staying out of trouble because there's fewer trucks ahead of you, but your chances are better. The further you are to the front, the better your chances. So it's like gambling. It's like gambling out there, When you take the odds and you drop the odds down, you got a better chance of winning. Terrell Baker kind of falling back a little here.
5 to go now.
5 laps for John Barry. Well, 6. 6 lap. 5 at the line.
And if I'm John Barry, what I'm really, really hoping to see right now is Shutt and Darling to get side by side.
Yep. That's exactly what he wants to see.
Unfortunately, that is not happening for him, so... You think he's doing a little bit of mirror driving right now?
Oh, I bet he's doing a whole lot of mirror driving. But, as long as he stays there and he holds his line, I don't think he's got anything to really worry about. Here comes Shutt to look to the inside, but, wow, remember that inside. It's good on new tires, but on these older ones, now he may get a little bit of a run here on him, but I think John Barry's going to be able to go right back around him on that high side. See how that works?
Yeah, David Haney, I was going to say,
oh, Darling,
off the track.
Right underneath him. Boy, he timed that about perfect. And is Darling going to try that bottom? No. And Shutt gives him a little love tap there, saying, come on, boys, let's go. Coming to 3 to go this time for John Barry. Jared's going to come out of here with the most laps led tonight, but let's see if he can get the last lap led. I don't know. He's 0.3 of a second behind.
And 0.3 doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're in the driver's seat, it seems like you're so far back away from that leader.
Sure does. If he's got anything saved up, now's the time to use it.
John Barry's got this in the bag. No question about it.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to have anything for John, and I think he's just up there. Right now he's just in cruise mode, like I said. Now they are closing the gap a little. You think they might try something on the last lap? They better get there quick here. When they get down to the front stretch, they better get there because they're only going to have 4 more turns to take advantage of that situation, and then it's going to disappear.
You think we're going to see a Carl Edwards move here? You remember, was that Atlanta where he went in right up to the wall and got the wall?
Oh, I don't know. Here comes Darling. He got a good run that time. Oh, here he goes. He's going to the bottom. Oh, boy, as long as that thing will hold. Let's see if he's got it. Barry up on the high side. No, Darling's gone. He's going to wreck them all out.
What is going
on? And Jared Darling takes the win, wrecking John Barry out. What? Oh, you're kidding me.
Wow.
I don't think Darling wants that win.
They are still wrecking. That's a...
Yeah,
oh my goodness, stop.
They're doing that on purpose. They're doing that on purpose. Oh my. Yeah, I don't think Jared wanted the win that way.
It's the Jared Darling dance they're doing out there.
Wow, that was pretty messed up, but
Checker flag.
But Jared Darling does get the win. I'm almost betting he don't even want to talk to us. Well, we'll get down here and we'll see if we can't get a word in with him. I don't know. Let's see here. I'll drag him down, start out with him, I guess. Jared Darling, you got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
I know, buddy. I know you didn't want to get the win that way. Wow. You know, we were wondering when you were going to make that move. You kind of fell back a little bit off of John there at, with like 6 or 7 to go. And we were kind of wondering when you were going to make that move. And I think you might have waited just a little bit too late. But I know it's not the way you want to win.
No, it's not. But let me see, where do I begin here? Well, let's go back to where when Bobby Chaney took those 2 tires to get out front, we were having a really good battle, and I got in the wall, and I feel like when I got in the wall, when I went for the lead there with like 20 to go, whatever it was, it kind of ruined this little bit of speed on my truck. Just, barely. I mean, I was still pretty competitive, but on that last restart, I got by shut, and then with coming through 1 and 2 and that white flag, I had just a huge run on him, and I knew going into 3 I had to go to the bottom and dive bomb it. And on old tires, when you go to the bottom here, it's really tight and it pushes. But I definitely did not want to wreck him for the win. But
No.
also, coming to the checker there, I did not want to lose. So, it wasn't on purpose, but and I do apologize, but I guess that's last lap racing.
That is true. That is true. I knew in my heart you felt, like, man, that's not the way I wanted to win.
I don't really feel good. I don't really feel good about winning that way.
No.
But I want, it was there too. So.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I mean, when it's last lap, anything goes. But man, oh man. Well, tell us about the strong run you had out there today, leading 68 laps, man. You were just like untouchable for the longest time. Now, was the truck better out front? Did you feel a little bit more in control? Because you didn't have any problem passing people.
Yeah, it was weird because on restarts, for some reason, everybody would just run the top. And the first 3-4 laps, you could run the bottom wide open. So I was just it was almost like they were letting me go. And so I just go on the bottom and just take the lead pretty easily, honestly, every time I would lose the lead. Because I had terrible pit stops tonight. Every time I lost a spot. And then, just on the... But yeah, and then out front, when I was behind John there, those last and David Shutt, those last 5-6 laps or whatever, super tight. It was really hard to turn. I had to get out of the gas. It was a lot of wide open tonight. When you were behind trucks, you had to lift a little bit so you wouldn't get into the wall. But out front, yeah, it handled great. That clean air.
All right. Well, Jared, is there anybody you want to thank tonight for this win?
Yeah, I want to thank you guys for broadcasting. I want to thank John Barry for the league. It's been a while since I've won it here. Again, I apologize to him for wrecking him. I do feel really bad about it. But shout out to David Shutt, Bobby Cheney, everybody, and Terrell Baker racing me. Pretty clean up there up front. It was fun tonight. Shout out to everybody in chat watching. It's awesome that this league's now out there on the live streams, and hope you guys are enjoying it. And hopefully you're not yelling at me for wrecking the guy for the win. um, and shout out to Josh Robin. He was spotting for me tonight. He did a great job. And that's about it. Thank you.
Yeah, I know he wanted to be in the booth tonight, and I just felt like I think 4 of us in the booth would have been just a bit much, you know, because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had these 2 guys lined up, and Kyle he helped me a long time ago, and he kind of wanted to get his feet back in it, and I'd already talked to Josh by helping me, and I said, well, there'll be 3 of us in the booth, but we'll get through it, and we did great tonight. These guys they're pretty rock solid. So, well, congrats on your win here, Jared. And man, I'll tell you what, good to see you victory lane again. I know you didn't want to win that way, but a win's a win, and you'll walk away from here and move on to next week, right?
Yeah, that's really all we can do. Just not too happy about it, but at the same time, it's nice to get a win. It's been a while.
Sure thing, sure thing. All right,
All
thanks
right,
for
thanks,
talking
Rudy.
with us, Jared. Okay, well, David Shutt, I do not see David Shutt in here, but he will take up second place. That is David Shutt, not Jared Darling. But he had a solid run here, too. He led 5 laps earlier, battled up front. Even with damage on the truck, he still ran excellent. So good job for him. And coming in third, we got third place in here, Terrell Baker. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Terrell, third place for you tonight. And, like we were just talking to Jared there, I know he didn't want to get the win that way, but a win is a win. It is the last lap. Anything goes, but it helped you out a little bit and moved you up one more position. You got out there in front a little bit. You led 1 lap tonight, got a bonus point. How did the truck feel out front compared to in the back?
Truck was really good, really, really good. I mean, like, this was probably like the best truck I have ever driven here. And first things first, I want to say I'm sorry to Bobby Cheney, wrecking him going to the pit road. That was completely my fault. Feel bad for all that SRA guys. Shout out to them. But yeah, the truck was really fast, really good. I mean, I was up front the whole time. I'm never really up front like that. So, yeah.
Well, I think Bobby Cheney took the fault for that. He said that he would come into pit road, he was going a little bit too fast, and he kind of tapped the brakes. And of course, you were right on his bumper. It was really no place for you to go. I mean, you didn't even have time to react to that. So I think he kind of took the blame for that. But that's between you two. But great run out there tonight, Terrell. Man, I'll tell you, we watched you come up through that field. Once you got inside that top 5, you seemed to be really strong. And I don't know if it was the company you were keeping there or what, but man, I'll tell you that truck was really, really powerful, really hot.
Yeah, man, it was. I mean, I think it was the company that was up there with. I mean, like, I kind of like watched how they were racing, and I was like, all right, well, let me try this, and it helped me. And then, whenever I've noticed, whenever I was running with Cheney up there racing for the lead before that final caution came out, I really learned a lot there. And then, of course, the pit road incident happened, but it really helped me out throughout the rest of the race and brought me home third, barely. I mean.
Yeah, that was a pretty close third. All right, well, thanks for talking with us there, Terrell. Anybody you want to thank before you get out of here and go celebrate that third place finish?
Oh yeah, we're gonna turn up tonight. But I want to shout out Cody Miller. He helped me out those last 20 laps while my heart was beating out through my freaking chest. Shout out my mom. I know she's watching right now. TCB gang. Shout out
Hi,
Hunter.
Mom.
Yeah, mom, I love you. Shout out my girl. And who else am I shouting out? Josh Robin. All the fans, of course. TCB gang. We got sweatshirts coming out real soon. And shout out to you, Rudy, and all your fans and everybody. Love y'all, and I appreciate you guys coming out and streaming these races so the fans can see this. This is a lot of fun.
Well, it was a good race tonight. You guys put on a good show, definitely.
Oh yeah.
I would like to see a couple fewer cautions because I think longer runs here at Kansas makes it a lot more interesting. But it also wears the tires down and makes it almost where you can't pass. That's the bad thing about it. But you guys had just about the right amount of cautions here tonight with changing tires, getting fresh tires on there, and being a little racy. And we've seen that bottom groove work pretty good, early on. So, all right, well,
Yeah.
congrats again, Terrell, and it's good to see you up here in third place, man. This is good on the podium tonight. Yeah, good
Yeah,
job,
man,
buddy.
it feels like home. I might
Heck
sleep,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. All right, Terrell, we'll see you back here. You guys are racing next week, but I don't think I'll be back for 2 weeks. So we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Oh man. All right, Rudy.
All right, take care, buddy.
All right, man. Love you.
All right, let's get down through the results here, Josh. Jared Darling coming home with the win. David Shutt second. Terrell Baker third. John Barry finishes fourth. James Coolabale fifth. Bobby Cheney sixth. Aaron Smith seventh. Nick Osipek eighth. Scott McCann ninth. And Nick Indelicado, will finish 10th. Go ahead, Josh.
Yep, and Osipek will finish 11th.
No.
Garcia will finish.
Where are you? Man, you're off on your. Tom Mercier, 11th.
Sorry.
Elijah Gracia in 12th. David Hain, 13th. I'll finish it off. Jeffrey Phillips, 14th. Zach Nichols, 15th. Austin Wyckoff, 16th. Will Klein, 17th. Caden Henry finishes 18th. Corey Ott, 19th. And Ari Ott, way back in 20th. I'm not sure what happened to him. Terry Silvers, 21st. Femi Olat, 22nd. Aaron Davis, 23rd. Cody Miller, 24th. Dylan Browning, 25th. Sean Williams, 26th. Braden Hill, 27th. Anthony Emery finishing. I don't think he even turned a lap tonight. So,
No,
all right.
I don't
Well,
think so.
again, congratulations to Jared Darling and Kyle for your first time back in the booth here. Tell me what you think.
I had a good time. It was a great race at the end. I'd like to have seen it go clean, but like you guys said, last lap things happen. The racing is much more aggressive on the last lap, but I had a blast doing this with you. I appreciate you allowing me to do this.
Well, sure, man. I usually have all my races covered, but these are kind of like extra races that I do in between, and that's why I asked Josh to help me tonight, and because I know my regular commentators were actually racing tonight, so Josh and Jeff, Josh and Jeff, they were racing tonight, but. So Steam King stepped in, and then when you asked me, I thought, well, yeah, 3 of us in the booth, we'll be able to cover it. We'll muddle through it, okay? But you guys did excellent. Thank you for helping out. I appreciate that. Josh, I appreciate you being here, man. Your stats are amazing, and keep them coming, man. I don't want to lose you. You're a good stat man.
Thanks, Rudy. Appreciate that.
And what did you think of the race tonight, Josh?
I thought it was a very good race. Of course, during a number of cautions, there were times that maybe the drivers could have dodged out those cautions, but when you put into such a racing like that, you really can't avoid them. But other than that, it was a fantastic race.
All right, folks. Well, you heard it right here for Nork Racing, NORC. Thanks for watching tonight, folks. Until next time, stay safe and have a good night.